tournament race.
Yep, and we should be off shortly.
Yeah. While we're waiting quickly for the start, these two guys, you said already, wow. Eunos, I think, has one of the wider knowledge bases of anyone in this game. Would you not agree there, Random?
Yeah, he is a fantastic player, a fantastic router of the game. He really loves to figure out all of the different routes and the time saves and all the really minute things about the game. Eunos is all over it all the time. If it saves a half a second, he's going to do it. He's just one of those runners. Even in a game like this where most people would say half a second, I don't care about that at all.
Yeah.
rcdrone is a runner that has recently picked up using his own tracker to track global drops, which is something that other runners usually just do in their head at several points in the run. rcdrone does it throughout the run, which is incredible to run at the caliber that he does while doing that is insane.
Yeah. Drone is... Yeah, both these guys are fantastic in their own way. To be, like I said, Eunos, again, the minutia and knowledge, the things he's willing to try to learn, to find out, are just beyond impressive for me. And Drone has, proven himself to be also an incredible thinker of this game, as well as an executor.
Yeah, and we already see a little bit of a route divergence. They both did not get the first bombs from the Darknuts. Eunos decided just to go straight to the top route, whereas RC decided to clear the Darknut room. RC's got to be a little careful. He's down to 1 heart, and he didn't get any random drops.
Yeah, Eunos getting a bomb drop and the 5 rupee. So.
Yeah, and that actually screwed up rcdrone's count a little bit, so he's going to have to kill a few keys in here, I think, and try to get his bomb drop as he leaves the raft room, as you see him clear out those keys purposefully. So RC had a little bit of a disadvantage here, both in the health and slightly in the bomb situation. He does get 2 bombs, though. That's really nice.
Yeah, that was huge.
But sitting at 1 heart, he's got to be a little careful. He cannot take a bot from nearly anything in this dungeon. Specifically the random boss, Manhandler, coming up for both of our runners. Eunos is going to do the thing first.
Yeah. Eunos looking like he's working on a count here to get, he gets a 5 rupee. So he's leaving.
Wanted that.
Yeah. So he's leaving with 10 rupees if he can take care of this Manhandler starting on the other side of the room. He does, and gets the bomb drop.
Ooh, RC having a tough time. Wow, what control.
Whew. The jukes from Manhandler, but he was not to be denied.
Yeah. So, Eunos leaving with amazing counts. RC, not so good of counts, but anytime you're out of level 3 with more than, like, 1 or 0 bombs, you kind of count that as a blessing in a race.
Yeah. And something that we might see here from Eunos is he could very well... level 4 is a place where you have to be very careful with your resources. You want to be building rupee counts and bomb counts. He doesn't have to worry about building the rupee counts quite as much now, because he's got 10 rupees, which is an absolutely vast amount to be entering level 4 with on a world record route run.
Yeah, so he's got 6 bombs. I would expect that he might try to force at least 1 bomb into here, but also force at least 1 5 rupee somewhere throughout. So he can lead with 25 rupees. There's 6 rupees for him right there. So he's going to be very comfortable with doing the world record 30-30 route. rcdrone is going to have to focus a bit more on bombs here as he does, and is probably going to be considering the double 100 secret route pretty much from the get-go right now. So you'll probably see RC leaving rupees on the ground. He's not going to go after them.
Yeah, it's a conscious decision runners make often when they see the writing on the wall. Instead of trying to chase down rupees that they're ultimately not going to need, they can just say, screw it, I'm going double hundo. Maybe I can might even be able to make up more time than I'm losing by going that way, just by ignoring rupees on the ground.
Yeah. Eunos did really nicely to force the bomb in the breakfast room. RC takes down the breakfast room very cleanly as well. Both these runners showing the caliber that they are at right now, moving swiftly through level 4, no damage.
Yeah, and you notice, I mean, the difference in their inventories there until just now was exactly 10 rupees. Those 10 rupees that Eunos got out of level 3 by doing his top route strats that he did.
Alright, so Eunos clearing out the Vire room really nicely into the Gleeok fight with full health. Beam strats in here work wonders. You can keep a tiny bit more distance and kind of predict the fireballs. Does do a bomb strat to build up his count, but unfortunately takes the bop, ruins his 10 count there. So he does not get full bombs leaving level 4.
Yeah, he did get hit right before the bomb hit, so he may not have gotten up to 10 on that bomb anyway.
Yeah, it was kind of hard. I couldn't hear. We don't have his audio, so it was kind of hard to hear how many hits he did get on that. rcdrone had a really good fight, kept his distance, but kept his beam sword all the way to the very end.
Yeah, he tried the bomb as well, too, so both of them dropped a bomb on Gleeok and then got hit on the second head.
Uh-huh. So yeah, we'll probably see Eunos try to force a 5 rupee and a bomb here in level 1. That'll put him very comfortably at where he wants to be as far as his counts go. RC's probably just going to be... He's at 17. That's not too bad if he can get some random drops from either the levers or the Stalfos here in level 1 to build up a bit. But he's just skipping the levers, so I think he's just kind of already committed to the double hundo route here, and it's just going to be forcing bombs.
Yeah, certainly the thought would be if he was trying to get to 30, yeah, try to get 1-5 from the levers, 1-5 in level 1, and then worry about your 3 rupees on the walk over there.
Yeah. But as we mentioned, RC, he's keeping track of his globals all the way through, so he might have even known that he didn't even have a chance at the global on the levers there. So that's maybe why he skipped them as well.
Yeah. Eunos getting a double bomb drop off the Grias. He probably wouldn't have minded seeing one of them give him some rupees.
Yeah, he's still sitting okay, though. RC forcing another bomb, and he's up to 23 rupees now, so RC is still in range of doing the 30-30 if he gets one more 5 rupee drop.
Yeah.
And Eunos killing more gels there, probably building up his count, trying to maybe get that 5 rupee, maybe off of Aquamenus here, or maybe as he leaves level 1.
Yeah. Or perhaps, more importantly, though, he picked up the map.
Yeah, he did.
Well, no rupee drops yet for Eunos, but certainly had something in the hopper when he did that, when he made that move.
Hey, guess who else picked up the map?
Oh, wow. Double map. Advantage completely negated by rcdrone.
Double map hype. So Eunos got his 5 rupees there after level 1. He is flush on his rupees. He's flush on his bombs. He is going to level 5, sitting very pretty. rcdrone has slightly less bombs and slightly less rupees. We'll see what he decides to do here.
Right. Eunos getting the 30 secret now. He stays beyond his requisite 60 that he needs to pick up the blue candle. Yeah, as we see Eunos heading up to pick up his blue candle right around 9 minutes.
That is a really good candle grab time.
Yeah. I think we would all take that.
Yeah. That's better than most runners do in their PB attempts. We do see rcdrone not chancing anything. It's just going to go and get this 100 secret in the northeast here. decided, I believe, to force a bomb, or he got it on the global. So that took away maybe his rupee chance. He kind of had to decide, is it going to be rupees or is it going to be bombs? He's valuing the bombs. Can't blame him.
Yeah.
So while it does look like rcdrone is quite a bit behind Eunos, he's gonna quote unquote make up some time, make up some of that time back by not getting an additional 30 secret that Eunos will have to get before level 2. So whenever these guys kind of enter level 2, that'll be when we know their routes will sync back up.
Yeah, and he's going to have an embarrassment of rupees to play with on arrow strats, or maybe being able to buy bombs later if he needs to before he heads into level 7. Like we saw with Zarnax in the last race.
Yeah, and we saw a 5 rupee did drop from the blue Dark Nut there, so Eunos slightly went over on his count, unfortunately. So he's not going to get the extra bomb, but doing very well regardless in this room.
Yeah, he had a very solid, especially the front end of that recorder room. Which is where it could really be dangerous because you've got so many moving parts. Dark Nuts get a lot easier to fight once you realize there's only 2 or 3 of them as opposed to 5.
Yeah. And he picked up his recorder about 10 minutes and 37 seconds. That is still in range of sub 30. Very good pace for Eunos here. Fantastic bombs for rcdrone. Incredible. He gets the drop and gets a ton of damage down. This room's going to be much faster than Eunos's. He must have made up maybe 5-10 seconds there.
Yeah. Extremely clean on Drone's part. A little more aggressive with the bombs as the room went on. Eunos kind of cooled off on his bomb strats for a little while.
Yeah, that's the miracle of getting that bomb drop in there, is that you get an extra 4 bombs to play with, and you can start dropping them. And hopefully the Dark Nuts will line up, and they did pretty well for RC. Black Attack in chat saying maybe even 15 to 20 seconds made up in there. Yeah, I was trying to be a bit conservative, but yeah, it was hard for me to tell.
All right, yeah. Now we're making up times he may have made up times. Zarnax chiming in with the answer to the question of Life, the Universe, and how much time Drone saved in the recorder room.
It's all 42 seconds. All right, so Eunos with a low 12 pickup on the Triforce in level 5, a fantastic run and a fantastic 5.
Yeah. So, I mean, Eunos still on a crazy pace, but Drone certainly gained some time there, which is impressive.
Yeah, Eunos had to use his last bomb on Digdogger here. Drone is probably only going to be using 1 bomb, so he's going to have 2 left over for level 2 that could come into play if Eunos can't get some bomb drops. It can make his level 2 go a bit slower than RC. RC could pick up more time there.
Yeah. Yeah, again, like I said, he has more to play with here. He's got those 2 bombs. And again, he's going to save time not picking up that extra 30 secret as well. This is Drone's moment to make his move. After this, they will be doing more or less the same thing once they enter level 2.
And I'll get a timer here for when Eunos enters level 2 as to compare with when RC enters 2. Level 2, an interesting level. It's one of the easier. It is probably one of the easiest levels in the game, but it's surprisingly easy also to lose time in here. All about going fast, and sometimes the groupings that happen just kind of don't make that happen, especially when you are short on bombs.
Yeah, level 2, it's often said, everybody can finish level 2 quickly, so it's hard to gain time in level 2, but you certainly can lose time.
Yeah, Eunos entering level 2, just about 14-14. Does get a bomb drop, that's really nice.
So, our fears were all for naught on that front, at least.
And RC entering about 30 seconds behind, so we do have about a 30-second gap between Eunos and RC right now.
Both of them, of course, with well more than the required number of rupees to complete this game, so they can kind of skip over what rupees they don't want to, they don't have to chase them down for these ropes across the room or anything, which is always nice.
Yep, and you saw RC skip the Gorillas that Eunos got his bomb drop off of. So he's going to make up a little time there, but he still has only 2. So he's going to be wanting to see a bomb drop from these Gorilla in here.
Well, no bomb drop.
Unfortunately, doesn't get it. So he's got to hope to one-shot this Dodongo. Doesn't get the right pattern for it. So he's going to enter level 7, 1 bomb short of what he really wants.
Unless he employs Zarn extracts. And
I'm not sure what he'll do. He might just go for it and take a little bit more risk.
Yeah, I mean there are places to get bombs in level 7. They're just not ideal places.
So both our runners into their shopping sprees here. Got to pick up the meat and the arrows. The meat for level 7, the arrows for required for level 6's boss. We got tricorders for both of our runners. And Eunos looks like he's building up his count, probably going to try to force a bomb in the river room as his normal strat that he goes for. Very risky strat, but Eunos usually pulls it off.
Yeah, I mean, level 7, I feel like Eunos is one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to scripting out his level 7s. And I say that, he gets hit, yeah.
Yeah. So whatever count he was building up is now gone as he enters the river room here and then immediately switches to arrows. He's got enough to clear out this room pretty nicely. That was solid. Okay, so this is where RC's manipulating the count and also keeping track of his global drops is going to really come into play here because he wants that bomb drop one way or the other.
Yeah. So, at this point, is Drone going to have to kill that blue Gorilla room? I mean...
It really depends. There's other ways that he can get it, either before or after. We'll have to decide what he thinks is best. Eunos getting a clean walk.
God.
Yeah, RC not getting lucky with those Gorilla there. Eunos getting a nice bomb drop there. RC does not get the Gorilla to kind of group up, so... Oh man, he is going for it.
Oh.
It's Dodongo or bust time.
Alright, Dodong bro, will we see him? Make or break right here.
Nice. Sometimes you got to take those risks, and in that room, it's really easy to not only get the Dodongos to move away. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh god. Well, I'll finish my statement that it's easy for the Dodongos to get away from you. What's also not easy is sometimes the bubbles hit you into the Wall Masters, and he goes back to the beginning of level 7.
And it's not like level 7 is the second longest walkthrough dungeon you encounter in this game.
Yeah. So that is not great. He is already down half his health, has to go all the way back through level 7. That alone, that trek, is about 1 minute and 20 seconds, I believe, from that room. Oh man, that's gonna be hard to come back from.
Yeah. Obviously, all these things still keep us within that whole death in 9 threshold, but
yeah,
that's not the thing you want to have to bank on for your hopes.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting trolled a little bit by that last Wall Master this time. Not coming out of his shell.
Yeah, meanwhile, we got Eunos into level 6, into the Magical Breakfast 1. Bubble is just not cooperating. Bubble's just moving up and down the middle, which is where you want to be to do that room efficiently. So that Bubble really trolling Eunos, but he does do pretty well to get through as Drone finishes up level 7 here.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, like you said, you want to be in that middle aisle in Magical Breakfast 1. Yeah, Bubble just wasn't letting Eunos have any of it. Let's see if this Bubble's any nicer. This one's being a little more cooperative.
Yeah, that room went a lot smoother for Eunos there.
Not every day you get to finish off Magical Brunch faster than breakfast.
That is true, but sometimes when you have Beam Sword, that's how it works. So Eunos leaving here with no refill, eight bombs, is sitting really nicely on his counts and his health. And he is still on a really good pace, ladies and gentlemen. He is definitely on sub 30 pace. So Drone into level 6 now is going to take on his Belfry. Trying to keep his beams through here, he does. Let's see, as Eunos is making his way towards level 8, let's see how rcdrone does with the Magical Breakfast 1. Bubble being cooperative.
Like wasn't, but Bubble was.
Yeah, that was still faster, I think, in that room, and he leaves with Beam Sword still, so that's nice. Eunos into level 8 into the Blue Lagoon 1, and is having a really good room. He's going to leave here with full health.
Oh, God.
That is fantastic.
Oh, man. Didn't have beams at any point in the room until after it was over.
Yeah. And this room is really good with beams, especially when they group up like they are. You can get multiple hits in if you stab through. That is just a fantastic room by Eunos there, really fast.
And if he wanted to take the time, he could have left Blue Lagoon 2 with full health as well. Says, screw it, I'll take the refill on Gliok.
Nice, and rcdrone is going to be leaving level 6 with full health and 8 bombs, sitting really nice as well. It's just the time factor, because he's about a level behind.
Yeah. We're looking at right around 2 minutes, I'd say, right now, as far as the lead for Eunos.
Yeah, and Eunos is picking up the level 8 Triforce at about 24 minutes and 19 seconds. That is, for him, that could be sort of a mid-range 29 incoming. He's put up sub-5s before on the level 9 split, so I could see the low 29 or a mid-29 here, if all goes well.
Seems reasonable.
It does seem reasonable. Ooh, getting trolled by the rocks, though, loses his beam.
Yeah.
RC in level 8.
Yeah. Minor time loss, more importantly, the loss of your beams and having to figure out how to get that back. Of course, you could just get a clock.
Yeah, and he is trying to farm his bomb. He knows where his count is, and doesn't get the bomb. 2 chances for a bomb there, doesn't get either one.
That's too bad.
RC, though, has taken a bit of damage and has to keep his distance here in Blue Lagoon 2. He's hoping for a hard drop. He can take 1 hit from a Blue Dark Knight as of right now. He's not getting any drops.
God.
This is just brutal. And finally gets a fairy. So no drops all the way through the room, and then gets a nice fairy at the end.
That was absurd.
Alright, Eunos into level 9 here. He's got 4 bombs to his name. He's probably going to be wanting to force another bomb somewhere inside of here. I don't think we'll see him take down Patra 1 for the static bomb. But I think he's more than capable of forcing a bomb where he needs to in here.
Yeah, especially if Patra's going to give you the setup to slide through him like that, you got to take it.
Yeah. So Drone finishing up level 8 is going to be joining Eunos in level 9. But Eunos in a comfortable lead right now. Trying to keep his distance and get the forced bomb off of the blue Wizrobe. That's not something you see very often.
Oh, man. Yeah, you definitely want to bomb the red Wizrobe that's standing still, right? I mean...
Yep, and he's trying to get his beam sword back up. Does not. I think he was fishing for a heart there, because beam sword strats in the reverse C are wonderful. Drone actually getting a bop right at the end from the rock too, so the rock's trolling both of our runners here, not letting them enter level 9 with beam sword.
Yeah. Speaking of not getting beams, Eunos taking 2 hits from Patra 2 as he tried to clip through.
Yeah. But he does have a few bombs to play with in here. He's just going to go to the normal sort of lure them to the corner and bomb away. That was nice.
Well done.
Yeah, and he saved... You need 2 more bombs for level 9, and he saved an additional bomb because of the next Wizrobe room that he has to combat through. He really prefers to have at least 1 bomb in that room. Makes the room go by a lot quicker. Nice clean reverse clip there for Eunos.
Yeah. What does he do here at Patra 2, though?
I don't know. He's going to take it safe, which I don't blame him. He's down a bit of health moving forward. You just kind of push him out of the way and keep at least 2 hearts, you know. Drone, unfortunately, taking 2 bops. Alright, so here, I love this room if it goes nicely for Eunos.
Oh, nice clock for Drone.
Yeah, unfortunately the blue Wizrobe kind of went out of path for Eunos. He couldn't do the fastest stride on that room, but that was still super clean and does get an additional bomb for maybe some swag, I don't know.
Yeah. Definitely going to see a bomb clip attempt here, I would think.
It was an attempt.
Yeah.
So, yeah, RC is going to be going towards the reverse C, building up his count, it seems. Maybe he wants to try to force a bomb or a fairy. Either way, he got hit, and that is gone. Eunos finishing up Patra 3. Going to be going into Ganon with, what is that, 6 hearts? That's pretty good. Drone getting the clock in the reverse C. Set that up nice. And Eunos
getting the perfect Ganon fight.
Clean. Get your GGs out in chat for our winner, Eunos. Official SRL time, 29 minutes and 50 seconds. Sub 30 in a race setting. Incredible. rcdrone got a really nice reverse clip there. It's just going to tank through Patra. He's probably already seen the dot done and is just saying, you know what, I'm going to go like it's a PB attempt here. He's got 7 bombs, but 3 hearts is a little scary moving forward, but runner of drone's caliber, he's been in this situation before. And does get the clock again. Those globals coming in hot.
Wow, that's his 3rd clock in a Wizrobe room. And
he sets it up. I told you, yeah. He tracks his global all the way through this game. And he purposefully does that partially for level 9 here to set up as many clock opportunities. Alright, so drone entering Patra 3 here. Nice kill. He's gotta be careful with Ganon. One Ganon hug and he is out. Nice strat. I love this strat and a super clean kill again. Both our runners getting the perfect stun lock, showing you how it's done on Ganon there. rcdrone, our runner-up, finishing with an official SRL time of 31 minutes and 57 seconds. An incredible time considering that he got wall mastered in level 7 and lost a minute 20 there.
Yeah, that's absolutely wonderfully done there. It's hard to do, especially because, you know, in a PB attempt, in that situation, you're just resetting. Here in a race, you're having to press onward and figure out how you're going to pick up the pieces, and he did it in stride wonderfully.
Yeah. And I'm going to pull our winner, Eunos, into the commentary booth. GG, my friend. What a fantastic run from start to finish.
Thank you.
Yeah, so go over with us a little bit. Kind of want to hear your thoughts of how it kind of progressed through. I didn't see anything like major that went anything wrong on my end, but I'm sure you maybe have some things in your head.
I don't know. I felt like I gave you a nice boring run that that finished. You know,
a nice boring sub 30.
Yeah, I mean, I was off. I pulled off the gas a little bit, like not hard because I know that, you know, drone. I wasn't that far ahead of drone, but I was like. It's like, you know, the most important thing is getting the counts, and I guess the one mistake I did make was I miscounted on the way to the Dark Nut room, and I got one too many kills.
Yep, we did see that, the 5 droopy drop in there. I guess that and maybe the bop in level 7. I thought you were building up a count to force the bomb in the river room, and unfortunately took a bop in the first Korea room.
Yeah, no, I was ready to take or leave that. I didn't even. It was just a coincidence that I actually ended up getting the counts anyway, and I was like, okay, well, we'll get it or we won't, you know.
Yeah. Well, we are also joined by our runner-up, rcdrone. A fantastic run, except for that wall master, that very unfortunate. But overall, you did very well with kind of what you were given in that run. Kind of go over that run with us quickly. Hey, drone. Either your you're using an alternate microphone. Somehow you're really, really faint. So either you're not speaking to the mic, or something's not correct with your mic there. I can barely hear you. Our chat can't. So we'll see if we can get rcdrone back up and running here. I can hear him very faintly, and it's probably impossible for our chat right now. As he comes back to us, I think he was mentioning that the beginning of the run did not go very well, and yeah, there was some issues early on that had Eunos out to a bit of an early lead, but did a wonderful job kind of trying to keep up the pace in level 4 and level 1, and had what I believe to be well, not believe to be, it was a much better recorder room than we saw on Eunos' side. Got his forced bomb and probably made up, as chat was kind of going through the possible time save, I'm still sticking to maybe about 15 to 20 seconds just in that room alone. So it was very close, even moving into level 7, and just that unfortunate Wallmaster, hand too strong, coming into play.
Hey, Random, can you hear me now?
That's much better.
Sorry, I had the wrong microphone set up.
That's what I thought. I thought we were hearing like a back mic going on.
Yeah, other than the Wallmaster and like not realizing the race started, the run was
You did the same
pretty
thing?
good. What was that?
You did the same thing? You were...
Yeah, I was looking at speed gaming instead of the race channel, and then I was silly. But I mean, it obviously didn't affect the outcome, so it doesn't matter.
How long was it, do you think?
Like 15, 20 seconds maybe.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I mean, it didn't matter. Like, you were gonna beat me anyway, even if I didn't get Wallmastered or started on time. But I was happy I got the 3 clocks in 9. I totally gambled for the 2nd clock because you're never supposed to go right there. But the one exception is if you're going for the 40% clock. So I was glad that showed up, because otherwise I probably would have been screwed.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it was fantastic runs. I think overall, showing off incredible skill from 2 top runners. It's really unfortunate that you guys had to play each other sort of quote unquote this early, just with how the brackets came to be, and we're gonna have to say so long to RC in the tournament. A fantastic tournament, really battled well and showed off just where you're at in the caliber. Especially, we were mentioning at the very beginning, I was telling people about your level of play and how you track your globals, and then we saw 3 clock drops in level 9.
Yeah, I was definitely aiming for them. I was happy they showed up. Overall, I'm just happy. Like, I never put up a 32. Even with this Wallmaster, I was still able to achieve that goal. And I never lost to anybody outside the top 7. So, you know, other than, I mean, overall, I'm just happy with how I played in the tournament, even though I'm going out pretty early.
Yeah, that is insane to think about, that you put up all sub 32s, still went 3-2 in the Swiss round with a sub 31 average, and it's just been incredible to sort of watch your tournament and watch your grind going down, and I'm really looking forward to you getting that sub 29 that you're going after.
I hope I get it soon too. And congratulations, Eunos. I hope you win the tournament now.
Thanks.
Pressure is now on Eunos here.
Oh man, so Eunos, your next match is still up in the air. I would like to point that out after the slight gaffe in the last race talking about this. You will face the loser of Canaphone and Random Effect. I'd like to point out once again, Random Effect has not already lost that race.
And that race is coming up. It will be on Friday evening, me versus Canaphone, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure if we have a restream for that yet, but yeah, that'll be a good one. And that's Eunos can scout out who's going to be facing him.
I know you guys.
I was waiting for it. I think he watched both of us enough, sort of knows what's going on. So yeah, that'll be a good one. Yeah, it's been fantastic to call this race between two guys that I've sort of watched as I've been going for my own grinds in this game, and it's been fantastic to talk with both of you and get strats and exchange strats and everything like that. It's been fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Well, I guess random that does it for Zelda 80% races, at least as far as the tournament goes tonight. I know we've got some more, like you said, coming up soon.
Yep.
I think the next one is what, midnight Eastern tomorrow night. Not in 20 minutes, but in a day and 20 minutes.
Yep. Yeah. So it's scheduled for midnight on the 23rd, which is midnight tomorrow night. We're gonna have Darkwing Duck versus Cake Sauce. That's
going to be a good one. Winner of that one will face Breasticle. Loser goes home. More of these winner go home matchups. We're getting lots of them right now as we wait for the next round of the winners half of the bracket to shake out. Yeah, we're gonna keep up with these elimination matches. They're exciting to watch. Cake Sauce and Darkwing. I mean, Darkwing needs no introduction to this community. And Cake Sauce is a fantastic runner who's really pushing his time down right now. He has his eyes set on sub 30, and he is the closest runner, in my opinion, to get it. And he could get it any day. So I'm really looking forward to Cake Sauce being number 13 in our sub 30 club. Yep, the bakery's dozen, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, that'll do it for us. Check the schedule. We don't have any restreams for the Darkwing Duck Cake Sauce or the Random Effect Cananophone matches yet. So check the schedule. Probably tomorrow we'll be updating with Darkwing and Cake Sauce, and hopefully myself and Cananophone. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for us. Liquid Husband, you can take us out. It's been a pleasure commentating with you tonight. Pleasure always, all mine, Random. I've enjoyed doing these two races with you, getting back into the swing and thing of calling races. Thanks again to Zarnax, to Saver, to Eunos, to Drone, my co-commentator here, Random Effect, Feasel, and all the folks at the Speed Gaming Network of channels, my favorite restream channel for the Zelda 80% No Up+A tournament. This is Liquid Husband saying thank you so much, everyone, for being here to watch. We will see you again tomorrow night.